It can be a blessing, can be a curse for our life, how we use that. Okay? If you use it right, it's a great blessing for our life. Go to the YouTube, go to the internet, go to the Google and find out some successful people and read that articles, read their videos. Everybody had a whole purpose for behind their success. Every single person. They may not know what they're doing next weekend, but they knew what they're going in 2 years and 3 years. That's the main reason some people are extremely successful in life, some people are not. Okay? Now, what exactly mean by now? Understand, if you're young, if you living in a dorm or your home, probably there's a Ferrari or Lamborghini's photo hanging in your wall, probably. Okay? And that's quite common. And people passionate about it, people like it, or something big. You're not going to put a 2-bedroom tiny apartment. If you put a house, it's like a mansion. Am I right? Big. We all start our career big, but you need to understand one thing. How many people end their career with something big? Not too many. Okay? Why? Okay? Now understand one thing. If you are in the university, going in the university, am I right? If you're really doing a good subject, and if you're really going a good university, you're excited to get an opportunity to get into a good university, good subject, am I right? That is your dream, that is your goal, that is your reason. Is it true? Now what happened when you get into the university? You're excited. Okay, now you go to the first class, teachers talk about, you're like cool, get a first assignment, boom. Your excitement comes down. Assignment, oh my god, how to do this? If you're in a good university and get a good assignment, you will be very upset at that moment. Oh my god. Now what happens next week? There will be another assignment, boom, there will be another assignment. So challenges are there. Am I right? But if you're accountable to that education or your future, you like that you're a good career, what happens? You fight back. You're okay, you do the assignment and you can do it. Am I right? And you can actually do it very good. You can get a high distinction or distinction. That does not depend on the university or the teacher. It depends on your accountability, how you are studying. Is it making sense, Chetan? Am I right? Okay? If you are accountable to your future, like if you believe that this degree going to give you a good job and eventually that job will give you a good future, you will be accountable to the education. You will overcome the challenges. Is it making sense? How about anybody here, fresh graduate, get into a job? No? Okay. There was the time you were fresh graduate, get into it. If you get a good job after graduation, if you get really excited about the job, the salary and the company and everything, you get into that office and you feel good office. You sit down and then do it. Excited and you get a job, like boom. Oh my god, I have to do this much? Did it happen with you guys or it only happened with me? Yeah. And then not only that, and you find that next week your colleague not coming, so they will ask, can you please help that with what? Okay. So that is quite common thing. But if you're accountable to your future, if you're accountable to your dream, you take this job quite seriously, you fight back and you can really make a good career through that. Is it making sense? Now, I don't believe anybody got started in Amway business opportunity that you don't want to go platinum, emerald or diamond. Am I right? Everybody. Okay? But understand what is an opportunity. An opportunity is wrapped with a challenge. If there is no challenge, there is no opportunity. Nothing. I don't want to put anything down, but if you get a job that doesn't encourage you, that's not an opportunity, am I right? But if you get a job that you can feel proud of, that always wrapped with a challenge, that job will be a challenging job. Is it true? If you get an education and there is no challenge, it probably don't give you a good career, am I right? Good future. But if it gives you a good career, it's wrapped with challenges. The education is hard. Is it true? Now, do not come and build Amway business. Do not come and build, if you work for a company, do not work for Microsoft or IBM or I'm IT, so now some other companies, do not. Wherever you do, whatever you do it for yourself. Do it for your dream, do it for your career. You will make it big. So what happened? People come and they want to do Amway business. Okay? They want to do artistry and everything. No, you are building your career. Why? What you see in this business, what you see in tonight's presentation, extra money assure, is what you are going to do that extra money. Is that you are going to get a better car or better house in initial level, or you have some bigger goal like you want to get out of debt, you want to replace your job income, whatever you see, that's what you're doing in this business. You are not coming to this open meeting because I did a presentation or Hemant has put together a Team 1 Global or Team 1 Global has created. You didn't came to Team 1 Global's event, you came to your event so that you can fulfill your dreams and your goals in future. Understand that. This is what the first thing you need to understand. You need to be accountable for your dream and your goals, what you really like in your life. And this is a platform. So if you are accountable your dream and your goal, you need to be accountable for this association, you need to be accountable for Team 1 Global, you need to be accountable for this business, and you need to be accountable for your upline. Is it making sense? Now, I will be very honest with you guys. Okay, I wish Hemant is here, or if not, you can check with him anytime. What we're talking about, we started, never happened that our upline put a promotion and we did not qualify for that. Never happened in our business life. I can't remember when is the last time our upline put a promotion and Mikon and Chupan did not qualify that. They understand it didn't happen initially. Initially, it was a big push for us. Big push for us to qualify all these small things. But today, of course, things are better. We qualify, but it's always challenging for us too. But we do it. Super trip. Great promotion, am I right? When it came to everybody had an opportunity to qualify that. By the way, we got a confirmation from Stuart Bid that we qualify way before the qualification finished. We were excited about it, but it was challenging for us as well. Okay? And understand that. Now, if you didn't qualify for Super Treat, do not worry about it. You need to ask yourself what accountability was there. It was a great promotion. In a year, I haven't seen my entire business life Amway give a promotion where you are going to Super Trip, and if you can go Super Trip, Hawaii will come automatically. It's a package. Is it true? It's a package. A year, now it's, by the way, do you know it's 6 countries right now? Because the number Amway got is actually double now, so they're giving 2 seats for us. So we are not going 5 countries, we're going 6 countries. They take Lithuania out, put Poland and Germany. So is it true? Is it Poland? So that will be Denmark, Finland, Sweden, Russia, Poland and Germany. So we are going 6 countries and company paying that cruise for us. Come back, going Hawaii, company paying for us. Now we didn't build this business for these things. It was not the reason. The reason was Chupan wanted to go and transfer, like replace her professional income so that she can be a part. We were accountable to that dream. This is all coming and placing in place. So one thing you need to understand, if you want to build a business, if you want to have a great start of next year, be accountable to your dream, but understand one thing. Don't get selfish about your dream. You will never make this business if you are selfish. If you are coming to the association and thinking about, okay, how I am feeling, what is my situation, what am I getting a seat, this business is not about me. This business is all about team. It's not a lawn tennis that you can play single. It's a cricket or soccer. It's a team game. If you are not accountable to your team, you won't make this business. Simple, period, full stop. If you are not accountable. So when you get an opportunity to serve the team, when you get an opportunity to help, like we can proudly tell that Mikon and Chupan, our upline can count on us for any activities. It will be done. Anything, it will be done. Whether we are in a situation or we are not in a situation, we will make it happen. Okay? Are you that downline to your upline? Are you that team member to your Team 1 Global, the team, that the team can count on you? Understand one thing, if you are the best soccer player in the team or the best cricket player in the team, but if you are not accountable to your team, if team doesn't know whether you will be coming to that match or not, they will not keep you in that game, am I right? Okay, now you can be very talented, but if your team cannot count on you, that okay, today there is an open meeting happening, can we count on ABC team member that will make this successful, volunteering and everything? Okay, that's why you are building your business. Believe me, sometimes we believe that okay, I'm going to showing the plan, I'm going to sponsoring people, I'm going to do a lot of things, but how many people you know they have been showing so many plans out there, doing so much but not growing? Plenty, because they are not accountable to their team. Because they are not accountable to their team, believe me, they are not accountable to their dream. Their reasons. Is it making sense? So now, if you are accountable to your dream, if you are accountable to your goal, this team is going to help you to accomplish that. We didn't go platinum or Hemant didn't go diamond without a team. Understand that. Go and ask for the success of this business is behind the teamwork. Are you accountable to the team? Okay? If you are accountable, you will be the first person who come and serve the team. You will be the first person whom your upline can count on that. We use an example that are you in your upline's radar job? Are your upline thinking about you? If believe me, if my upline is not thinking about, like I'm not thinking in the panic mood, in positive mood. If my upline is panic about Mikon triple, I'm gone anyway. You know? But if something comes up, whose name is flashing in Hemant and Smita's mind? That team is going first. Guaranteed, period, full stop. Okay? You can challenge me, but the proof is always there. Okay? So I will encourage you, if you are accountable to your dream, if you really believe that you want to make this business big, be accountable to your team and be accountable to your upline. Magic will happen. I can promise you. Can I say that all the platinums, is it true? Mm-hmm. Magic is there. Okay? Now let's talk about teachability. Yep, go.
When I was first actually saw this quality, teachability, then I was very happy. Okay, I can be a teacher now. I was thinking that teachability means I have to teach other people. So I was very happy. But I want to actually give you one good example. You can see this jug, right? If this jug doesn't have water, and if I try to pour water into the glass, what will happen? I cannot pour anything, right? So this is a great example. If I want to teach somebody something, I have to know first. So teachability means learning by myself first. So be a good student first, then teach something. You know, that's what I understood from the business, and that's a great teaching for me. Yeah, Mikon, you can carry on.
That was the starting, but we understand I need to be teachable. Whatever my upline says, I will need to accept that. I think Pure did a great training on teachability. Teachability doesn't mean that you are learning. Absolutely not. How much you are changing. If I learn everything, I become a doctor, and if I don't go and I become a specialist doctor, but I don't go and cure any patient, how much money I'm going to earn? None. You listen to CDs, you read books, you come to the association, we think we are teachable, but if we learn something and if it does not change myself, that is not teachability, that is just hearing. Understand what does teachability mean? The teachability means that we are learning and we are changing ourselves. Understand, few things is very important. This is the most critical in the team environment, especially a business like Amway. Okay, I can be very honest with you. This is the hardest part we face when we try to coach some people, because if you stood on a level 1 of a building, you can see something. Am I right? If you stand in a level 5 of the building, you can see bigger. If you stood in the level 10, you bigger. What I understood about it's a simple business, though I don't make it complicated. It's a simple business, but what I could see as a 1,000 PV level, I see a different business when I went to 2,000 PV. I actually understood this business when I was 6%. I know this business. Okay, I know everything about this business. I don't need anything, what CD, what book, what apply, nothing, because so simple. I'll go make people business and it will work. But then I get hit. 9%, 1,000 people was my hardest challenge, hardest spin. I don't know how many times I told you. Not my platinum, fund of platinum. 9% was my hardest spin because I refused to be teachable. At its 400 PV level, I understood this business. I knew how to do it. Everything I knew. So I had a nightmare to hit 1,000 PV. Okay, but when I went 1,000 PV, I saw business a little bit different. What I saw is not like that. 2,000 PV, silver 7,500, platinum, founders platinum. Every level of the business, understanding, broadness, aspect has changed about the business. Believe me, it will happen to you. Whatever pin level, whatever you are feeling, whatever you are thinking about the business, there is bigger thing out there as you move up. Be humble enough to be teachable from your upline, because your upline has a bigger vision, has a bigger thing to look around. Understand one thing. drive and take your side mirror and what do you call the middle one? Rear view mirror out and drive. Chances are very high it will be a pathetic drive for you, am I right? Your upline is the rear view and the side mirror for your business. You drive, but they make you self-driven. Okay? I don't know how many people can feel me. Have a strong ego. Okay? Like it was not very easy to teach me, and I paid my price. Today, if my upline say me anything, question is not whether I like it or not like it. I do it without even asking them. Now, right now, I'm not talking about 1,000 people, 2,000 people. I always have an explanation. Upline, you have to tell me why this is. Kind of challenge them. Okay? Today, I rather implement it because I know my upline has a vested interest in my success. I know my upline Hemantini Smita cannot tell anything that can harm my business. My upline Palita Mala cannot tell me anything to change my business. Now, I don't want anybody to be doormat. Okay? Yes, it can take your time to understand an upline. It can take your time to understand the team. But how long it should take? Sooner the better. The better you understand the team is no better than you, your upline no better than you, life is easier, simpler, but do use your brain. Okay? Now, what is if you fail to be teachable, do you know what is happening? You become a free radical for the business. You become a dangerous element for the business because you know this business and you are driving this business, but for your knowledge, this business is not like that. Have you seen? I'm not here to put any young driver here, 18-year-old, 19-year-old driver in the road. They know driving like anything, am I right? They know everything in and out. I'm sorry, like don't get me wrong, if you're 18, 19 driving out there, and I know you're different, but they know lot about driving. Shine, like no blinker, nothing, speeding up. Okay? But that person, when they go 25, 30 driving comes slower, am I right? Because my experience kicks in. Same like the people in the business, they know the business, they drive like shine. Anyway, no blinker, nothing, they drive because it's simple. But as you grow up in the business, you understand there is more to learn in the business. Okay? So one thing I can promise you, if your upline coming to you, now don't accept this is alright. If you have question, ask your upline. But at the same time, you need to understand, I cannot deny that Hemant knows more than me about this business. Okay? If he says something, if I don't understand, I will ask for a clarification, but I will not ask for a challenge. I may ask clarification, that's alright, but don't question your upline. Okay? You get a clarification is alright. We have been in many situations, understand. You learn and you don't change, your business is not going to change. Can I be very straightforward with that? We went out and we try to help people to grow their business because when we find out like someone has enough talent and they are hitting this business hard and something stopping them, and we want to, your upline heart comes out for you, believe me. Your upline want to go and help you out, but if you refuse to change, if you refuse that advice, your upline will feel bad, but he will go and sponsor some other people or work or give time to some other people and help them grow. I will lose that from that. It is my lose case, and you may have to, this is very honest, understand that you may have to work even harder to gain respect back from your upline. If I lost respect on Hemant, I have to maybe work way harder to gain that respect back. Is it making sense? So be teachable in the sense you are in a safe zone. Now be willing to change if your upline asks you something, because you know what? Why don't you do one thing? What is your upline telling you to do? I'm not talking about any upline, I'm talking about an upline you can rely, your upline you can relate, and he has proved himself in front of you. Enough evidence to believe in that upline. If he asks you to change something, even if you don't like it, change it and prove that it was wrong. It makes sense. Don't be rebellious. Okay, your upline asking you to change, even you don't like it. Okay? Don't deny that, do it and then challenge your upline and see that whether it works or not. It will work like magic. Okay? So teachability does not mean that how many CDs you are listening, how many books you are reading, or how many training you are attending. It's not about teachability. Real teachability means after going through that, how much you are willing to change. That is the real teachability. how much you are accepting your upline's advice, that is teachability, even though they don't like it. Is it making sense? If all the lights are green, you can drive nice, but when the reds, when there is a lot of traffic and a lot of challenges, that's the proof whether you're a mature driver or not. Am I right? If the road is empty, you drive. Anybody can drive. So who is the matured IBO? When a situation arises, how you handle that tells your maturity about the business. And that comes from the teachability. Okay? Now, many times it happens, the biggest challenge about this Amway business is, when you got started, okay, anybody is from non-IT background? Can you fix a little bit challenge of your computer? Little bit? You all. Can you really take a big challenge? If your computer not really, it's a big challenge, can you fix it? Not. So anything you do a small level, you don't need expert knowledge. You can do something. If you have a car, you can fix a little bit issues, but if it's a big issue, cannot. Take to advantage. That's what you need to understand. When you're in the Amway business, you can build this business a little bit without no knowledge. You don't need CV, you don't need upline, you don't need move. No, you can build it. You can go talk to some people and sponsor in the business. But when you get a team, you only handle it. You won't be able to handle that team if you don't have an expert knowledge. And you are not an expert. For God's sake, believe that Hemant is my expert in my life or upline coach. Okay? Rely on them. Okay? It will ensure your safe journey. I can't talk about more than teachability. Communication. Very, very single thing. Have you ever flown in an aeroplane? Don't you have any roster here?
On the board.
Oh, is it? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Have you flown an airplane ever in your life?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
No? You said no. Okay. So for example, Sydney. Okay, you're flying to Gold Coast. It's a good place to go in a holiday. When you're up on the fly, you're the pilot. You see everything you can see in front of you, am I right? Everything you can see. Quite easy. Do you know every time aeroplane flies, because of the wind, because of the other obstacle, it's going out of its route, and that is the ground control, always in communication with pilot. Hey, come back to your zone. So he comes back. Say for example, if you start from Sydney, 1 degree you go here, 1 degree maybe less here, am I right? Doesn't make much difference. You're kind of same. If you continue that 1 degree up, but the time you move there, it's a big difference. You're not in the goal for somewhere else. Many times what happens, when you build this business, you lost that communication. Now you can lose communication in the upline for anything. If you're not teachable, you're communicating with upline, talking about the phone, that doesn't mean you're really communicating. You're not learning from your upline. That's what I'm talking about. You will be in a very different place. The proof is here. If you are in the business before the super trip, and if you are not qualified for the super trip, this is the proof. You did not do anything major mistake in your business. You did not make catastrophic. You did everything right, but you just diverted from the 1 degree. And today you are not qualified for the super trip. Is it making sense? That's what you did. I don't believe anybody sitting here, if you're not coming to the super trip, you did drastically massive mistake in the business. Not really. It was just 1 degree or 2 degree difference. That mistake, greatest promotion of the entire Amway business. That will happen to you. It will cost you a lot of money if you're not communicating with your upline. Okay, you guys use GPS if you want to go to some places. Okay, every single moment, fraction of a second, GPS is communicating with that satellite. Because the moment it stops communicating, the satellite cannot understand where he is lost. Okay, every time communicating satellite tell you, okay, go straight, after 500 meter turn right, after 300 meter turn right, because every time he knows his position. Many times it happens, ego comes up in downline mind, out the upline. Challenges comes of life, business not happening, so the communication cut off. So you are driving, but you are not reaching your destination. Tonight, if you go out of this hotel and start driving any direction, will you reach your home? No, understand, I think it's applicable to every team, whatever team, you are a great team. But so many IBOs here, you have been hitting this business so hard. morning, evening. If you're not doing it, great. Don't expect it done. But what give us pain when we see an upline hitting this business day and night, contacting, showing the plan and not getting result? Seriously tells they don't know how to communicate or they're not communicating in the right way. Is it making sense? Right way. What do you mean by communication? If you're working with your upline should know every single. If you're new, don't worry about it. Okay, it's not that hard. But if you're serious about it, in the going platinum or fulfilling your dream, your upline should know every single hour of your day. That doesn't mean every single. When we were shooting for platinum, founder platinum, Hemant knows every hour. I mean, in the morning sending SMS, we're having this. Things started this. If you know your leaders, if they're at work, I'm not saying that you do your work 110% right, because you cannot be a great Amway business owner and a loose job owner. It cannot happen. Okay, but they make their way to look at the SMS and communicate. At the out communicate. I'm talking you should communicate with your upline every day, couple of times. Every day, couple of times, because you don't know if you're diverted 1 degree of your business, you will never understand it. Never understand it. It's such a small fraction of diversification. But your upline will understand that if you have right communication. But if you don't have a right communication, when the upline will get it here, you're already way far. Your upline will pick it up anyway. But I rather ask my Hemant to pick it up here, where it is easy to come to than pick it up here, where I'm way far from my goal. Is it making sense? So if you are having a new year, if you are having a new dream, if you want to make this year count for your life, your business, I will ask you to focus on these three things: accountability, teachability, and communication, and better at it. Better at it. Better at it. Go and check don't just send your counseling sheet 8, 9, 10. Go and, sometimes our upline doesn't correct me if I don't want to be corrected. That's a very dangerous thing in the business. If I have a relationship with the upline that my upline does not feel good to tell me to change something, I think that is the most dangerous situation can happen in my life. But if I allow my upline, okay, whatever I am doing, please allow me, tell me what I can do better. My upline will never put me down, but they will give us some things that really save my dreams and goals. Is it making sense? We wish you a great new year. Okay? We all want you to be Platinum Club. We all want you to come to the Achievers Trip. Guys, I'm telling you, we didn't build this business for all these trips, but today, this trip is a big deal in your life, because we didn't know. What you don't know, you cannot drive for it. Am I right? You don't know what an Amway Achievers Trip is. You don't know. Come one time, do whatever it takes. Come one time and tell us, any platinum, no, it's not worthy to come. Okay? You will fall in love. The way we've been treated, the way we've been, like given choices, the places we live. Hong Kong, we went there, we stayed in Shangri-La. There were two types. One was like ocean view, one was city view. All Amway Platinums were in the ocean view side, not city view. Understand? Every little thing. They could have some here, some there. Am I right? They make sure we all goes to the ocean view. Am I right? Anyway, all ocean view. But why? They could put us anywhere. Am I right? So these little things will amaze you. Go in the room, open the balcony. Wow, look at nice blue oceans. I'm talking about, just think about a situation. If you want to go to a 5-star cruise, 6 European countries, how much it costs? I would encourage you to go and check it out the price. It will blow your mind. Hardly people take this kind of trips. I'm talking about hardly. It may be once in a lifetime. They finish their career, they get the money. I didn't think about it. They're giving me. Thanks God. Hawaii, one of the dream destinations. Even at my level, I'm shocked that in the same year, how come Amway sending us to Super Trip and Hawaii together? What else can business can do for you guys? If that doesn't motivate you, if that doesn't stress your dream, that doesn't encourage you to find what else they can do. I don't know, from company point of view, I don't know what else they can do. If you're young, if you're, conquer the world, great opportunities. Okay? So again, we wish you a great 2016. Fix your business. Fix these three things, you can have a great future. Okay, with that, back to our round of applause, please. Thank you.